Hey everybody, it's Amy with the Farmish Kind of Life again here to talk to you about another random thought. Today I was thinking about the phrase, united we stand, divided we fall. And you hear this tossed around a lot when we think about divisions within our country or divisions within our world. We talk about, there's such disagreement right now and so many things that people are fighting about. What's going to happen? What's going to happen with our country or our world when we can't get along? We have all these things that we disagree about and all these issues that are happening. But the thing that I was noticing, and this isn't a new thing, I think it's just something that's been magnified lately. There are lots of people who are starting groups or starting organizations to kind of try to bring about changes or try to bring about improvements in things that are happening right now, whether that is the education system or that is like a medical freedom situation or whatever the case may be. And so they start these groups and they get people together who want to work towards the same goal, right? They want to make these changes and they're in agreement and let's do this, right? But within these groups, there's so much fighting and there's so much disagreement. There's so much just like infighting. And when there's infighting, the goal that supposedly everybody agrees on to make this change or to work towards this improvement, when there's all that infighting, that goal is not going to get reached. It's amazing to me. I've seen a couple groups that have cropped up on Facebook, and I'm involved in these groups. And I know Facebook is big on censorship, yes. And you kind of have to be careful what you say on Facebook, but Facebook is also huge. And so if you want to get information out there fast, um, it works pretty well. And so there are groups that have started, and there are groups that have been taken down because people within the group are so focused on posting things they shouldn't or posting things that the admins have asked them not to post because specifically Facebook will take them down if they post about these things, and trying to be really careful to get information out but kind of stay underneath the radar or stay within these guidelines, to still get the information out there but not, kind of get community guideline, violations or whatever. And I watch things happen in these groups, and I think these groups can't even work together. How sad is it that we as people who are trying to work towards a goal, people who agree, I mean, these aren't even people where we're fighting because we don't agree. These are people we agree with. These are people who are working towards the same goal, and yet in a group of people, we still can't work together. You guys, that's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. How do we fix that? How do we change that? How do we become a people who are working towards the same goal? And we put away ego and we put away whatever it is that works against this. How do we make this work? We've got to figure out a way to do better, because when we think about the phrase, united we stand, divided we fall, that should not have to do with people who supposedly agree and people who are supposedly working towards the same goal. We have to do better.